welcome to the news. I'm Lucy. Our first segment today is very personal to me, solving quadratic equations using factoring. This segment came about when I was trying to help my friend with her homework. It was factoring quadratics and I realized that I couldn't. So the good people here at Channel 10 News conducted a survey and found out that 62% of adults can't factor either. Here to help us is Professor Algebra.
Thanks for having me on the show. I'm Professor Algebra and I'm going to help you guys factor. The first step in factoring any quadratic expression or equation is to take out the greatest common factor, which in this case is 3. So you do that and that leaves you with this. To continue factoring, we are going to momentarily just look at this part. So to factor that part, we are going to find two numbers that multiply together to get the last number, which in this case is 14, and add together to get the coefficient of x, or middle number, which in this case is 9. So let's make a list of the factors of 14. We have 1 and 14, which is 15, and we have 2 and 7, which is 9. So those are the two numbers we are going to use. So then we're going to take this, and we're going to bring down the 3, and we're going to break this into x plus the first number, which is 2, times x plus the second number, which is 7. And to check, we can put this back together or FOIL it, which would give us So to factor quadratic equation, what you want to do is you want to get all your terms on one side and then set that equal to 0. So in this particular equation, we're going to subtract 5 from both sides. And we end up with this. See, so that equals to 0. So then we're going to factor this polynomial. So we need to try and find two numbers that multiply together to get negative 35 and add together to get negative 2. So factors of 35, we could do 1 and negative 35, which would be negative 34. We could do negative 1 and positive 35, which would be 34. We could do 5 and negative 7, which is negative 2. So those are the two factors that we need. So then we factor this, and we get s plus 5 times s minus 7 equals 0. Then we're going to set both of these equal to 0, so we get s plus 5 equals 0, s minus 7 equals 0. Solve for s, so s equals negative 5, s equals 7. Then you substitute those values back into the original equation to make sure that that is correct. And if you go through and check it, then you'll find that both of these answers are in fact correct.
Thanks for being here. I hope you enjoyed our math tutoring for the day. Contact us if you'd like for this to become a regular segment here. And here's Barbara with the weather.